Well, we all that time ago in 1998, we went to France and saw the World Cup there, and we were for 2 weeks only at the World Cup. I took a tape recorder, and while we watched these games, we got involved with the fans, and I recorded lots of musicians and whatnot as we went round. All the fans singing. We had amazing times with Brazilian fans and Moroccan fans all chanting across the square, and then they would come together, and it was a fantastic sort of mix of things. And we bought a bottle of wine when we were in France, and we said, we'll take this to the next World Cup. And so at that point, when we get back, I don't know, about a year or something before the next World Cup, we're thinking, you know, wow, it's in Korea and Japan, how are we going to get there? And Richard, one of the guys we were with, said, why don't you come and meet me in Afghanistan, because he was aid working then, or near there, you know, however close you can get to Afghanistan, and we'll go together.
Phil, yeah, as Phil said, you know, we just looked at one another, we're like, looking at the map, how do we get to Afghanistan? Do we fly? It's not that far, we take a train to Moscow, and train down to Tashkent, we're there, no problem. And then, yeah, so that gave us the full overland.
We thought, if we're going fully overland all the way, then I had an idea that we'd take footballs with us, and as we went, we'd give footballs to people, and we suddenly thought, my God, we're going from the home of England. Well, I think Chris sort of twigged one time, said, wow, we're going from the home of football, you know. So this is like the Olympic torch.
And we just looked at, you know, we looked at one another, and we realised we hit upon something that was really important, and that really shaped everything.
So that's the short answer. Do you want a long one? Wow. Well, the most memorable, I guess, I think probably for both of us, was playing with Tibetan monks up in the hills in China there, and we decided we'd go for a sort of a 3-4 day break, and we'd go up and have a relaxing time at up in the hills there at this monastery site. And suddenly it developed into this fantastic 3 days where on the first day we played with this one guy we met in the street, played at a school, and then because one of he was a monk, but I mean the majority of the Tibetans there are just living and working there. And this one monk said, no, I can't play here because I'll be seen, and so I'll come and play behind the school here, and I'll be out of sight. And then we're saying, well, where's all your other friends, sort of thing, and he's like, well, no one really wants to be seen playing. But he said, 2 days' time we'll go up to the grasslands and we'll play up in the grasslands. So 2 days arrive. We get ourselves ready, we get the cameras sorted out and lots of film and everything ready to go, and get into a bus and head up into the hills, and we end up, I don't know, an hour, sort of hour and a half up this track up into the hills, and get out the van, and there's a field full of maybe 30 monks.
The classic moments of that was one of the classic moments. There were moments when if it hadn't have been for the ball, we would have killed one another, and we would have just, you know, strangled one another or killed one another. Something would have happened. But the ball was something that we both recognised was an idea that was bigger than both of us. It was bigger than me. I'm sure Phil will agree. It was bigger. You know, it was something that we stumbled across, that we recognised we both had a responsibility for, and that was really important, and it kept us going through those moments, through those dark days.
We met Andrew through the name of the website originally, I believe. And
that's right. Yeah.
We called our project Spirit of Football at the time, which we still do. And the ball is obviously its main feature, but yeah, the name is the same, and I think Andrew was looking for the website name or something, and came across us as Spirit of Football, and yeah, it got in contact with you, Chris, didn't he? really enjoyed the stuff we had on the website.
It was nice actually. Andrew was like, "I want that domain name." Damn, it's gone.
Yeah.
What's there? And he just had a look at our website and I think got really involved with the idea. And
well, this was just as Andrew was getting involved with 2006 World Cup, of course, and we were coming to Germany naturally, and we decided to meet up and come to Erfurt, middle of Germany, have a key position to go and visit all the games around Germany, and yeah, we got on and really enjoyed his company.
yeah, as I understand it, I guess Spirit of Football EV works much more on the football for development side of things, and that the ball gives an overarching narrative to the individual projects that are taking place en route. So we can provide a unifying theme to all the different projects that Spirit of Football EV gets involved with, and hopefully, as Phil says, for us it's great that we'll have people on the ground that we can contact when we come into the country, and for EV, I hope that the ball gives the projects that you get involved with a whole heap of publicity that you wouldn't otherwise get.